Contrary to the claim that Christians celebrating Passover is, quote, very recent, Christians have obeyed Jesus' commandment to celebrate Passover from the very beginning. In 1 Corinthians 5, verse 8, Paul explicitly urged the Jewish and Gentile followers of Jesus in Corinth to, quote, celebrate the festival. Although some people treat this instruction as merely a spiritual metaphor, Paul's use of the term festival suggests that he is referring to the actual festival of Passover, as the scholar J. Brian Tucker writes. Quote, the use of the term festival in verse 8 implies that Paul is referring to a concrete event or celebration rather than just a metaphorical or symbolic understanding of Passover. If Paul were only using Passover imagery as a rhetorical device, he might have chosen a different term or avoided mentioning a specific festival altogether. The fact that he explicitly mentions a festival suggests that he expects the Corinthian Christ group to engage in a real Passover celebration, even if it is now imbued with new meaning considering Christ's sacrifice. Going into the 2nd century, we see that many of the predominantly Gentile congregations in Asia and Asia Minor celebrated Passover on the 14th of Nisan, the same time that Jews celebrated it, in accordance with the biblical calendar. The Gentile congregations in the West also celebrated Passover. However, around 135 AD, they started keeping it on a different date, the Sunday following the 14th of Nisan. During this time, there was growing conflict between Jews and the Roman Empire, and Gentile Christians faced a lot of pressure to dissociate from Jews. But in any case, the important point here is that both East and West agreed that Christians should observe Passover. They simply disagreed over when to do it.